AFK. This is so funny. Last stream of the year? Last stream of the year? Who knows? Dude, I have something resembling a sleep schedule, and I'm doing everything in my power to, like, maintain it. Like, I want to get up before noon, bro.
Like how rappers do ad-libs. Days on my feet. Grinding all week.
Final stream. This is the last one ever. This is the last stream ever of 2024. Just take a lot of the oomph out of the marketing, yeah. Last streamer, you okay? Come on, man. Every streamer does this every year when it's the end of the year. I do this every year. This is the meta. Fucking Rambo did one. Thaf is doing one. You don't get to call me a meanie just because you're not like you're out of touch. It's nothing I can help you with here, man. Help us out, bro. We're autistic. It's as literal as can be. Last stream of the year. Yo, what the Valorant? What the fuck? Thank you for the fucking thank you for the 5 gift subs, cat. And the 5 what the fuck? Is that like the actual Valorant account? What the fuck are they doing? What the hell? I gotta check if that's really them. Why is Valorant in so many streams? They're like fucking interaction farming. I gotta turn the fucking AC down, dude. It is like fucking, I'm melting up here. How would I ever live at 68 degrees? God damn. It gets so hot in like my loft because heat rises. Who raided? Who raided? Did I miss a raid? What's Valorant? Big game by the League of Legends guy. Model having a stroke? That's what happens when I'm AFK. It starts to miss me so much. Guys, stop saying quite power in chat. It's not funny. Well, it's only funny when I decide it is, and I do not want that being like just a recurring thing y'all scream out of context. This is your verbal warning before we start doing timeouts. Dude, the fuck is the title? It's my last stream of the year. Did I hear the Tyler the Creator Kendrick song remix? Yes, I'm a very big fan. You should watch Sin Sonic. It's actually on my to-do list. Probably January. Please play it. That is not today's stream, and you do not get to dictate the flow of my content. This is a military dictatorship. Extrajudicial killings are common in these streets. Thank you for the sub, Hoink Hoin. Appreciate it. What's the best thing I did this year? I don't fucking know. What's the stream gonna be on? We're ranking y'all's New Year's resolutions. It's gonna be awesome. What are your resolutions? I'll get into those before, like, as we get closer to the Judgment Day. The Bass Pro video was pretty cool. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I don't know if I like that one or the Mark of the Beast one more. I think Mark of the Beast is probably my favorite video I've made, but recency bias. And maybe I'll I don't know. Maybe you'll start to like the Mark of the Beast one more as I get further away from it, because same thing, recency biased. The fucking crunch to make that thing is recent memory. Have I watched Sonic Prime? Yes, I have. It's so mid. I didn't realize like that show had so many god defenders on Twitter. Like my For You page is like a lot of like Sonic fandom stuff now, and it's mostly fan art, which is fun. But oh my god, some people ride or die for like aggressive mid, and it's crazy. Like I've been seeing shit. It's like people really saying they didn't enjoy this, and I'm like, yeah. The action was sick. Yeah, action was sick. I'm not gonna deny it. I like Shadow was the most locked-in guy ever, most useful guy in the series. But it just like I don't know, man. It gets really repetitive in season 3. Like, oh my god, like. People will die by their mid. No idea why. I mean, I die by my mid too. Like I'm like, I definitely have like my quote-unquote guilty pleasures. I'm just generally speaking not above admitting it's mid. I hate Sonic. I don't care. I misread mid as mold. I said it out loud. What? We don't want to hear about your guilty pleasures, Kwite. Y'all so fucking weird. I guess that's my fault, though. It does bring in money, so. Mold, yeah, dude, the Mold won against J.K. Rowling. Have you watched Sonic Zombies? Can't say I have. I've been meaning to read the IDW comics. Like, they seem interesting and I want to catch up on them. We're weird, look at your hentai cup. You know, good point. Good point. You know, that's a good point. Growing mold in a Bible TikTok? You know what? Don't even elaborate. Don't even elaborate. I eat the mold on my walls. The only fungus I eat is, like, mushrooms, like, for food. What's with the stream title? It's clickbait so that you click on the stream. It's the last stream for this year. Seriously, this is like the meta at the end of every year. I'm surprised so many of y'all are like, look at the date. Look at the date on the calendar, man. This is standard practice. I saw Sonic 3 while I was gone, by the way. It's awesome. Oh my god, that was wet. Well, it wasn't wet, but it sounded wet. You know, there's some viscous to that. Oh my god, it's the 30th? Yes. Tomorrow is the last day of 2024. Thank God, am I right, fellas? Sonic 3 was so good it got me into Shadow. I was into him way before you, just saying. Just saying, I've been like, you're kind of a fake fan, because I've been like a Shadow diehard way before you. Just saying. Not like, I'm not saying like I'm better than you or anything. I just am. I'm not saying it, I just am. 2024 was a blink and you'll miss it. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? This year was long as shit. This year was long as shit, man. I'm gonna be honest, like, years... Maybe, like, in hindsight, the years can kind of feel like they just in a snap by, but I'm currently writing the kind of year in review of things I liked for the main channel. And I'm realizing, like, oh, this shit was this year? Yeah, I did a lot and enjoyed a lot of things this year. And it puts it into perspective, like, okay, life is fuller than I realized. This is awesome. I went to my first gay wedding. Shit is awesome. I can't remember what happened in 2023 like at all, dog. I think I spent like a good month just straight up playing Skyrim and like tweaking mods on it. Like right after everything, I was like, well, I've decided to recede into myself, and this is my this is my chosen method of doing so. And it was fucking awesome, dude. I haven't played Skyrim like just locked the fuck in so long, and then Sky Oblivion's coming out next year, so I've scheduled my next deep dive. And when I need to have all my videos in advance ready. What game am I hoping to play next? I don't know. I've been playing a lot of Roblox. Just Sonic Speed Simulator. And then starting new accounts to farm red rings and then trade them to my main. Is that against the rules? I don't really care if it is. It's fucking Roblox, dude. Play Dead Plate. If it's popular enough, I'll consider it. Because guys, I'm not gonna lie, I really need some views on the second channel. I really, like, fuck all this fandom shit. Fuck all this, it's what the audience wants and they think I'd like it. I need views. I need numbers, man. Like, chatters saying they really are excited to see me play it doesn't pay the bills. Okay, let's, how many views does Dead Plate the game have on YouTube? Let's see. Who played it last? Okay, I'm seeing animation memes. Okay, there's something here. I'm seeing gacha edits. Oh, there's a Rambo one. That's a good sign. That's a good play mouthwashing. Dude, I played it like 2 months ago. Dude, oh my god, y'all are so behind. Yes, play mouthwashing. Fucking fake fans, dude. I played it fucking forever ago. I've been there like from the jump. I probably played it before your stupid ass. I don't mean it when I call you stupid, by the way. I'm just being, you know, just a little friendly banter. But I'm putting Dead Plate on the potential games list. Lock in! Womp womp, do it again. Fuck it, no, do it yourself, dumbass. Play Sonic 06 live? I actually kind of want to play Project 06. You're not friendly, though? We, like, kind of go back and forth on this stream, like, where it's just... I feel like part of the appeal is, like, the mutual toxicity, and then being in, like, in certain parts, and then hopefully turning it off when, like, not doing too much, you know what I mean? It's all Fear and Hunger? I've heard of that one, actually. I think I own it. Quite, you're so tough. Thanks!
Oh, I'm a nasty
Oh, that fucking song. That's what the animation meme was. I also want to play Pacific Drive, but that's probably a my me time thing. My thing with Night in the Woods is I'm sure that video, or videos, depending on what I do, I'm sure it would do well as a video, but it's one of those ones that is like text-based and you have to read a bunch. And I'm not against, like, I enjoy plenty of games where all the dialogue gets text. It's just streaming it, my throat gets strained, and I feel like it, like, makes it colors my experience with the game in a way that's not super fair to it. It's like one I think I'd probably want to play offline, which is the issue, like, personal enrichment or money. Just farted. Any favorite video or stream? Definitely the Xbox one as far as videos go. Is it sadistic to say that I had a lot of fun on the election stream? Like, is it that is not what I want to do, and by full time by any means. But like, I don't know, man. It was kind of there was energy in the room, you know? There was energy. Either that or the 9/11 Kendrick one. Like, I remember, like, towards the end of the night, we're like, okay, pack it in. Fuck it, he's winning. Pack it in. Everybody go to bed. He's winning. Have you seen the Halloween Return of the Pumpkin Rabbit sequel? That is such a... That is a string of words, bro. I'm... Sometimes I read stuff like that, and I'm like, huh. This is what people need commas for. And then I realize I do the exact same thing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not better than you. I'm just going to take this as a personal lesson. What the fuck did I miss? Not much. Just yapping currently before we get into New Year's resolutions. What the hell is up with the name? It's the last stream of the year, baby! Do you like Ben 10? Yes. I did used to have, like, an irrational fear of the Omnitrix, like, being sentient and then randomly jumping around a corner and, like, fucking eating me alive as a kid. I don't know how to describe it, but I had whatever that's called. Did you hear about the Harley Quinn comics that coming? The fart one, dude? I don't, As soon as I, like, saw some people talking about that on, like, YouTube Shorts and TikTok, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep scrolling. I don't need this brick in my For You wall. I have an irrational fear of geometry? Like what? Non-Euclidean? Quite, I finally listened to you and listened to Jid. You were right, per usual. Glad you enjoyed it. Non-Euclidean... What does non-Euclidean mean? Any geometry that differs from... Okay, non-Euclidean is just 3D, I think? I don't fucking know. Someone say bricked up. Okay, guys, I want to ask, how long did it take you guys to realize bricked up meant having a boner and not that you really had to shit? Not that long. It took me like about like a week or two into hearing the word for the first time. And this was a few years ago. Because when I was seeing it first used, it was like the context felt kind of ambiguous, and I'm like, shitting bricks. Means you're constipated. That makes sense to me. You saw a pic with a, you saw it with a pic of a girl. You see, I'd only ever seen it in like solo standalone text. You were alone on this, dude? Clearly not. Shitting bricks doesn't mean constipated. I mean, but like, when you're bricked up in like my head when I first heard it, the assumption was, oh, it's clogged up with bricks, so like poop. You're special. There's like dozens of people in the chat saying, yeah, I remember that confusion. If you learned the word off AO3, I'm sorry, it's over for you. You got no hope. Give up. You're never gonna be a doctor. I only ever eat bricks. They're nutritious and full of minerals. You think cereal's a soup? I should kill you for bringing up that discourse in here. I should kill you. Did you learn it off AO3? No, I learned it off using Twitter. By seeing people talk. I learned it from people using it with other people. Oh. I love throwing bricks at homeless people. That is something, I just feel like I read that in a terrible Kane impression, but it sounds like accurate. It never occurred to me that people thought it didn't mean a boner. I think, like, I feel a bit dim in hindsight for not realizing. I just don't think I'd put the context clues together, which is on me. It's just, I don't know why I jumped from brick to shit just because of the one saying shit and bricks. I used to think it means putting bricks up, like building a wall and stuff. Can you imagine? Shitting bricks means having a boner? No! How did you get so lost in the plot? No! Bricked up means you have a boner. Shitting bricks means shitting. And I just assumed the brick and bricked up was the same as the brick in shitting bricks. That was the confusion there for me. Shitting boners, dude. I'm so shitted up. Etymology of modern language, huh? I thought shitting bricks meant you're super scared. I mean, yeah, when you're super scared, you shit yourself. Like, something scary can have you shitting bricks, but you can be shitting bricks because you had tacos earlier. I'ma say that now. I'ma shit it up. Dude, you are gonna get, like, you are gonna seem like such a goddamn weirdo. Like, and not in, like, an endearing, like, oh my god, how did you think of that? They're like, dude, you're fucking weird. I feel like I'm watching a case study on how words lose their meaning in real time. I'm shitting bricks to help out my local build site. Yeah, dude. Shitting bricks to donate to Habitat for Humanity, man. That's my thing. That's how I make the world a little better of a place. Do y'all put your fingers in candle wax? Can't say I have. Can't say I have. I'm faded as fuck. What is this conversation topic? To be fair, this is the kind of conversation topic that comes up when when people are faded. Is this actually a thing? Wait, is this actually a thing? It's not hot? Huh. I remember just like candle, I guess it was fresh candle wax just burning me. So I never really had the urge. Elmer's glue? Ugh, dude, I fucking hated getting like glue on my fingers during arts and crafts. I thought that was like a bit, like, yeah, and then remember when we all put our penis in it next? So one of y'all absolutely did that. I used to think bird shit was wax. Ugh. You still got, like, bacteria no one ever heard of on your fingers, don't you? I had a kid throw the peeled off Emmer's glue skin at me. I mean, that's recycling, you know? Hot glue is fine. I'm fine without finding out. I'm good. I used to huff nail polish. Sometimes I pull out a Sharpie and then just sniff really hard so I can get a mild hallucinogenic high. Paint thinner! Woo! Drugs are bad. Don't do them. Especially things that aren't, like, even meant to be used as drugs. Just took a big ass hit of an expo marker. This is how I'm gonna quit vaping, dude. Just take gigantic of like a fucking expo marker. I'm pretty sure that's poisonous, so maybe don't do that. I call it the isopropyl incense. You vape? Yes, I have a severe nicotine addiction. It's bad. Don't start. So, like, some bum in the chat's always like, what flavor, Kwite? I'm like, I'm not telling you. The last thing I want is to pass this on to someone else. I have an issue. Don't fucking do what I'm doing. I'm trying to get out of this bitch. Failing. Consistently. Say no to nicotine. I'm sorry, hope you get over it. Well, that day is not today. Menthol Lost Mary Pig. I had a friend who, like straight up no bullshit said to my face, he's like, You know, cigarettes really aren't that bad. Like, your breath doesn't smell that bad. Like, if you smoke a menthol, it's basically like putting an air, like a mint in your mouth. It's like air, it's like, it freshens you up. It's like brushing your teeth, and I'm like, dude, I gotta try that shit. At least you know it's bad. I mean, I'm under no illusions, dude. I'm probably fucking cooking my lungs. I should take a shot of, like, Clorox wipe alcohol juice. I will say vapes probably are less disgusting in public than vapes are. I mean, yeah, I feel like vapes come with less of the issue, like, putting in other people. The secondhand vapor is still, like, a factor. But if you just hold your breath long enough, it all stays in your lungs and you just take double damage. There's no scientific backing to that, I'm just saying shit. You smoke weed all day? No, man. Listen, I can still, like, do things when I'm, like, taking an occasional nick hit. I cannot work when I'm high. I'm useless. No, quite. Don't hold it in. It doesn't do anything. Dude, we're talking about vapes, not weed. And it's not about it doing something. It's about the smoke not being visible. Or going anywhere else. What other job do you do? This one? I write my videos, so... What, have you heard Shin Sonic? Yes. Quit smoking, become an alcoholic. On it. On it, boss. Now that's the real advice we need to be given to people. Alright, let's jump into these New Year's resolutions, yeah? Let's do some New Year's resoluting, I think. Find a new addiction? Yeah, something that's like really benign. It can still be, like, cancerous, but a benign tumor. Like, ideally. Okay, what if you're both an alcoholic and a smoker? Jesus. Alright. My New Year's resolutions. It's only fair that I start, right? I'm gonna be putting some of y'all on the chopping block. In a minute here. Some of y'all did serious ones, some of y'all did joke ones. I'm probably gonna bully you more for the joke ones and try and wish well to the people unafraid to be vulnerable on the internet. Very, very brave. Very brave. How do we apply it? You had to follow my Twitter. I put out a thing like 2 days ago. Alright. So my main one is I'm like trying to like really commit to improving at like a thing I like doing. I'm challenging myself, and I don't think I'll be able to do this, like, on and on, like, consistently. But I want to try and write, like, a verse, or, like, a chorus. Just write something, like, musically every day. Like, just one. Like, just make it, like, a daily ritual. Like, I want to, like, make that part of my dailies. Like, I take my antidepressants in the morning, I fucking feed the cat, write a quick something. Like, just repetition, just doing it all over and over again, you know what I mean? A lot of it's gonna suck, but that's the point. I don't know, like, most of that shit's gonna be unusable. I just want to... You gotta do more of it, you know what I mean? The other one is definitely trying to, like... I sincerely doubt I'm able to just, like, cold turkey vaping. But I, like... So saying outright quit might be tough, but I definitely want to get further on the path to that. It'd be cool if I could, like, get to, like, pre-COVID relationship with, nicotine. That's another one. That's another major one for me. And just generally more, like, well-being stuff. Like, order food less, I guess. Like, a lot of them are, like, just kind of generic self-care stuff, but those are the two that I, like, have solidly in my brain. I have other general goals, like, I want to go on a walk every day again. Like, I want to get back to old habits I used to have and somehow fell out of. But those are a little more nebulous, as much as I'm going to try and stick to them. I think it'll be more achievable now that I have ADHD meds. It'll, like, the fucking decision paralysis will hopefully be less paralyzing. Only buy vape flavors you don't like. That actually is a good tip. Like, I fucking hate mint. Maybe I should only get mint. Or like, fucking cigar-flavored ones, because those shit fucking hurt. Like, it sucks. Make it as shit as possible. That's a good idea. Any of, like, the fucking cold flavors make me, like... They suck. I hate them. I should only buy those now. Cigar-flavored vapes? I don't fucking know. So, to help people quit, I guess. Is the title bait? Depends on what you consider... I guess it's bait, but it's not necessarily a lie. It's my last stream of the year. Which is an occasion all its own, I believe. One that you could reasonably clickbait the way I have. There's whiskey flavor. I could see that being good, but I don't want to find more flavors I like. I should just only do the shit once. How do you vape something that tastes cold? I mean, it's the same fucking thing as, like, having minty breath. Like, you chew some gum, and now you have minty breath. It's basically just that. Why the fuck is mint taste so cold? I don't know. Why is spicy stuff hot? Capsaicin is the answer for that one. Scarecrow Fear Toxin Vape Juice. Alright. So let's look at y'all's resolutions, alright? First one here. James Marriott profile picture spotted. I do this. I feel like this kind of lines up with mine pretty decent. I don't want to, like, make promises of when music is coming out, because remember when I said I'd have more stuff coming in 2024? Yeah, that was a fucking lie. Well, actually, I did have, like, a feature and a few, like, fucking throwaway, non-official singles. But I hope... I want to have you in my top 5 artists on Wrapped. I want to do my best to make that a more achievable goal than listening to the same 6 songs over and over again. I really do want to thank you all for all the support of the music over the last year. Like, over 2024, because I was a lot of y'all's #1 artist despite not releasing, like, any new music the whole time. It means a lot to me. Six, I'd only need at least 1. Well, I just like making more music. Quite music. But yeah, we'll see if this pans out. I might have to do my best to stick to my I'll have to do my best to stick to my own New Year's resolution to hopefully make yours a little easier on you. Okay, some of mine are kind of cliche, but start exercising more, eat better, organized my crochet whips because I have too many and they're all just out there. Take better care of myself and recognizing what my body is trying to tell me if I'm doing too much. And then the most important one, watch a ton more Kwite. Yeah, these are generally 2 I have in mind. Like, I won't lie to y'all, I put on a little weight over this year. I'd like to get back to, I'd like to get, like, drop a couple pounds. You know? I'm not, like, overweight or anything crazy. Like, I guess, like, I'm a tad overweight. I don't know, I just want to lose some weight. So yeah, I can respect all these. I like that you have one in here that is, like, personally oriented about a hobby you have. I fuck with that. I think your New Year's resolutions should be a lot more than just, like, eat better, exercise more. One of them should be, like, I think having a New Year's resolution that is, like, trying to chip at and work at a skill or a hobby you have makes it more likely that you'll be able to follow through on that one. And then maybe all ships rise with the tides. Tight beat. You know what I mean? You're already a twink. Don't get too underweight. I'm not underweight. I just suck in really good. Listen, trust, I'm familiar with my body and my shit, alright? You guys have only seen, like, not edited, but, like, fucking ideally post pictures of me showing off my ass. Shadows, consume more Sonnet, though, content? I thought I was thinking it was just Shadow, and I was gonna be fine with that. I was fine with that. Just consume more Shadow the Hedgehog would be awesome. I wonder if like, that spin-off Shadow the Hedgehog movie will be real. Shadow the Hedgehog spin-off. I reckon that he will get one. Like, instead of putting a new number at the end of each one. Thank you for the sub, Laughing Stock Arts. Appreciate it. Alright, next one. End the year as fast as possible. Mama needs Sonic 4. Damn, this is the grade they spoke about in the Bible. This is the thing. We have expended a lot of, like, good juju for, like, getting all the Shadow stuff we did this year. Time needs to be allowed for the tank to refill, okay? Calm down. You're gonna get greedy. You're gonna get greedy. And then you'll be smited like biblical figures of old. I need Sonic 4 now. Listen, the last time they made a Sonic 4, it was a shit mobile game, alright? So do not race to a fate that is uncertain. Do you think that third Spider-Verse movie is gonna have the same team, or is Shamik Moore gonna get fired for, like, all the stuff going around about him? Cool. Alright, next. My New Year's resolution is to escape Utah. Dude, I like, if you listen to, like, the founding of Utah, like, how it was basically single-handedly shaped by the Mormons to create a homeland for the Mormons. Like, it is straight up, like, much less dramatic, but it feels like that it was almost what Far Cry 5 was based off of. I went to Utah once for the salt flats in the one video. Isn't it like Utah where the existence of soda bars, but only in Utah, popped up because regular bars were really hard to get made? Jacob's seed is so attractive. You would easily fall into a cult. I take great pleasure in that I am above your mental capabilities. Escape Utah Obby. Oh my god. Dude. Incoming. Oh, that was like a propeller. What happened in Utah? It's just like... The founding of the state is deeply tied to, like, Mormons as, like, a religion. And, like, the whole state has kind of been shaped by, like, a lot of Mormon influence on, like, and I think it has the largest Mormon population in America. Utah Mormon percentage. Yeah, 42% of Utahns are Mormons. Or 60%. My bad. My bad. It wasn't 42, it was 60. Fuck that AI overview, man. That shit sucks. It's actually a really interesting watch. Maybe we can, like, look up a video on it after the resolutions. Oh, wait, this drawing's sick! I'm gonna watch more Kwite on youtube.com/Kwite with 3 E's, don't forget it. but also hopefully get less insecure about my voice and start streaming properly and grow a larger community. This year has already been wild, and I only hope for things to get better. Also, definitely need to do more fan art. I really like your art style, man. This shit is sick. I will say, like, the only way to get less insecure about your voice is to just kind of sit with it. Like, it is not like an overnight, okay, I'm suddenly comfortable. It's like you just gotta do it over and over again until, like, it fades into the background. I used to, like, struggle to edit my own videos because I hated hearing myself talk. Now I love it. But it didn't come all at once, so I just, like, start immediately, like, don't make an excuse, and just keep doing it no matter how much it makes you want to tear your ears off. I'm trying to not to focus on how the rest of my life will pan out and learning to live in the moment while I can. That's a wise thing to do. Do things in like balance, you know? Where of course you need to think about your long-term future to some extent. Like you ideally would want to start saving early. I understand that's not really an option for most people. And like it's only getting closer. It's never getting farther away, your future. But also, as you get closer, don't let the moment you're in pass you by. This is like fucking the most milquetoast advice ever, but I agree with that. Being self-aware enough to take the active steps to try and like just be a little more present, I fuck with that. My real resolutions are to keep up my self-care routine and not let myself slip back into old bad patterns and emotions, and to keep working towards my career and continue to work hard. Half-joking resolution is to make/save enough money to buy this neat little cosplay helmet I want. I think those are both equally valid. Like I said, I think these resolutions where you have, like, a goal in mind in order to, like, progress, like, your passion for a hobby is, like, and you are able to stick to that, might, like, make it more likely you're able to keep up with the other ones. Maybe not perfectly, but, you know, we're going, like doing like 50% of your your New Year's resolution and then failing the other 50% of the time is better than like, oh, well, I already failed once. I guess the streak's off. It's like, nah, man, like fucking do it by half measures if you must. Anything worth doing all the way is worth doing by half measures. I forgot who that saying is from, but it's a fucking banger. I think me getting called so much to read aloud may have made me more comfortable with my voice. Maybe. Kwite, what's your opinion on object shows? People who have them as their profile pictures usually have very, very interesting takes. That's my thoughts. Germa! No way! Germa! To love myself and love others deeply and be less afraid to feel everything. Paste. Pick one thing I like about myself and let it grow so I can know myself again and like who I am. I think picking one thing to do that with is kind of impossible. You have to like yourself in totality. Continue to go to school and keep working towards getting my, is that bachelor studies and captive wildlife care. Bars. This middle one, it's like, I like agree with the thrust of it, but like picking one thing is probably gonna be a little futile because you are not one, if you're like, the goal is to let yourself grow and like your whole self, then you need to understand you're not just one thing. You're like that, you are that one thing that intersects with every other part of you in a really messy way. Wait, why do you hate character AI? My friend wants me to try it. Where do I even start? Maybe I'll talk about it later. That is a fucking rabbit hole, and I do not have the points formulated off the top. What I will say is, like, on my video about character AI, it was incredible to see the amount of people who, regardless of, like, things, like, the information we had, were very eager to say it was the mom's fault for letting her son die, and that they shouldn't have let it get that bad, contrasted with the amount of people who were like, I remember how, like, getting out of my character AI addiction was a fucking, like, tough. Like, and it was like, I know what part of this stage some of y'all are at. It's a complicated subject, but, like, some people get all, like, super defensive. And Don't you have a whole video of, like, the screen times? Yeah, dude, like, I find the potential of harm it has to be something worth discussing. And, like, some people just don't even want to discuss it, which is frustrating. Anyways, back to it. My New Year's resolution is to get smart enough to build an Omnitrix. I really want one. Also not get angry as much, but I got priorities. I mean, yeah, no, I appreciate the self-awareness there. Yo, Theft, thank you for the 100 viewer raid. I hope you had a good stream. Was this the one that was your last for the year, or is that tomorrow? Give me one when you're done. There's only one real Omnitrix. You're the fraud. You're the fraud in the one episode that turns into fucking... Quite, can you give me that hawk twa and spit on that thing? I'm going to summarily execute you. You will not get a fair trial, bro. I'm going in front of the Hague for this one. Hey, fellas, for my last stream of the year, I'm rating my viewers' New Year's resolutions. They've already all been submitted, so there's none to do in the chat. It's just ones that have already been selected from the crop. Okay, what's next? Honestly, my New Year's resolution is to just keep being the silly little clown, silly like the clown I am. That way I'm not putting huge expectations in front of myself. Just be silly and stay silly. Your name is Jester, so I'm not sure if this is entirely a bit. I think there's like a... Absolutely let yourself enjoy things. Like, be willing to unwind. I feel like most of my advice during this is gonna come down to moderation. It's like, hey, I like this for you. But maybe, like, it's somewhere in the middle. It's like, your profile picture Shadow the Hedgehog, man. He's such a silly little scrunkly, but that motherfucker knows how to lock in. Don't do his likeness a disservice. I'm stupid, I just noticed the VTuber change. Where's the quarter? There it is. I don't even know why I'm tired, dude. They're locking in on being silly. Nah, bro, if you get a job, you gotta pay your taxes eventually. Moderation makes you feel great. Oh, yeah. Everything good in moderation. It's a blanket statement, but I'm sure you guys get the thrust. Alright. Zoe, I want to get laid finally. Yeah, well, I got no advice for this one, brother. I'm sorry. Good luck, I guess. Like, I got no tips for you. No tips for you. I made myself laugh with that implication. I heard some AI was used to track junk in the ocean and clean it. That's the thing. The term AI is way too big. Like, what you understand of as AI, the harmful kind, is usually generative. And, like, AI is so fucking wide of a term, it's almost useless to try and talk about it in this way. Like, when I talk about AI, I'm usually talking about generative. Like, NPCs in games have AI, and have for fucking decades. Like, that is not what we're talking about, but it is like a appropriate term to use, and it's just so confusing. I want to post YouTube videos, but I'm not going to start till I get more free time because I have a bad habit of starting stuff and focusing on it. I don't know your situation, so good luck with that. Alright, what's next? Oh fuck, I accidentally clicked off. I want to obtain a copy of Pokemon Black and White in Omega Ruby / Alpha Sapphire for my collection, and make a friend or something too. I don't know. I feel like would 3DS era Pokemon games or DS era games be cheaper? Okay, Pokemon Black on eBay costs like at least $100. Like we're like 180 bucks for just the fucking cartridge on some of these. Jesus, greedy MFs. And then how much Omega Ruby cost? Omega Ruby costs like 40 bucks. Yeah, if you're watching the stream, I'd go for Omega Ruby / Alpha Sapphire first, because that shit is gonna be way cost proposition, gonna be way cheaper. Alright, next. My resolution is trying not to be autistic as fuck and spend all my money on my hyperfixations. If you're autistic, no amount of trying is gonna make it go away. You will just be masking, and that will drill a hole in the side of your brain. Spending habits, though, that is a good thing to try and like bring in. Do not try to undo autism. It won't work. Vaxxed? You could literally just use the homebrew channel. Well, they said for their collection, so I assume they want physical copies for the sake of like having a collection. And it seems like they have specific ones they wanted. Being broke helps not spending a much. It doesn't stop some people. Some people go crazy credit card debt just to buy knickknacks. Says the masked up motherfucker. Masking, not masked up. Difference. Yeah, no, learning, like, being autistic does not preclude you from being able to balance a check sheet. What? I have never balanced a checkbook in my adult life. Fucking people like saying, man, these youngins don't know how to balance a checkbook. They're useless. I'm like, because I don't fucking have to. What do you mean? I pay my fucking bills online. Anyways. My resolution is to have more than $1 in my Steam account. Why your Steam account, man? Fucking put it in an actual bank account where it retains value. Why your Steam account? That $1 should be in an actual bank account where at least it's growing like a cent of interest every millennia. Shit resolution. I only want to buy games with my money. And I want it to lose value because of the taxes that, of the additional value taxes as I import it into my Steam wallet. Here's another thing. Here's another lesson. Do not use your fucking PayPal account like a bank account. Don't leave money in that bitch. Do not leave money in your PayPal account, man. Get that shit out of there. Do not leave your money in like any of these like online wallets in substantial amounts. So easy for it to just be gone. It's not a bank. You don't really have control over that goddamn money. Quite all my money is in PayPal. Where else do I put it? A fucking bank account! Ugh. Yeah, it's not insured either. Dude, like... What do you mean? Where do I put my money? Where do I put my money other than PayPal? I only have cash. Only having cash is one thing. Like, you physically have that. Yeah, like, I have, like, 50 bucks in my Venmo, so I can, like, do, like, quick $5 purchases or get something, like, from the vending machine. But, do not leave your money in your, like, online wallets, dude. Do not. How do you attain a bank account? Go to bank. You tell them, I want to start a bank account. They ask what kind. They'll help you through the process. You literally go to the bank and they help you go through it because they want to hold your money, dude. Yeah, no, like if you physically go to the bank, they'll literally just walk you through it. You can do it online. That's true. I guess I'm just like kind of a cautious type, and I'd prefer to do that sort of thing in person. Maybe I'm gay for that one. You will need to prove your identity? Yeah. How do y'all not know how to set up a bank account? To be fair, I was guided through the process before I was an adult. Like, my parents helped set me up, like, and I learned the process that way. So I was ushered in. Like, not knowing where to start is a fair thing. But not knowing that, where do I put my money other than PayPal? Keep all your money in Robux. That's the real way to fucking get under the FBI's radar. That's how you really launder money. Playing Block Blast. Alright, next one. I'm gonna stop blacking out and falling into buckets of mop water and the wall beside my very weak, unhinged, unfinished basement door, where I nearly meet the hard, sharp rock wall at the bottom, and also finish my Murder Drone's origin story fanfic. Dude, are you living like a fucking saw trap? What the hell? To be fair, everything you just described, the first 3 lines of this completely line up with a AO3 author determined to finish their fanfic. That is very in character. Holy shit! Thank you for the 25 gift subs, Ruby Without Reason. And the 10 from Valorant. Is Valorant actually gifting those, or is that like a knock-on effect? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Ugh. It's a thank you to Ruby Without Reason. Fucking $1 billion corpo. Give me more money. Give me more money, Valorant. More! We need that fic name. It's not out yet, from what I can see. For my New Year's resolution, I want to, and then they just blank it out like Kendrick on that intro track. Jesus. To make it so my girlfriend doesn't leave me. I love teamfight tactics and want to main a jungler as a newbie in League. I hope none of this goes well for you. Like, I am actively rooting against you in every single one of these, dude. Like, every single resolution you've laid out in this tweet, I am praying on your downfall. Yesterday, somebody whacked out my murals. Fucking, I was like, to make it so my girlfriend doesn't leave me. I mean, that's ominous to me, man. That's ominous. That reads ominous to me, man. You want to make it so your girlfriend doesn't leave. And then you want to play League? Ah. That is very like eerie phrasing to me, man. League player plus that first sentence. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I don't know you. I'm just having a little fun. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, you want to keep your girlfriend and you want to start playing League. It's not that you want to be able to keep playing League. You want to start. Like, bro, you're like, I should pick up ketamine. I just noticed the katakana. Cool. Thank you. Your dad was saying he might play LoL because of Arcane. Do not let him start. Peyton wants to read more AO3 every day. I agree. There was like a time where I was like putting up LeBron numbers like daily on hours read. But my thing is like, there's just, as you work your way through the fandom, the amount of long fics that are readily available, and that like, I get more picky the more I read, and there becomes less stuff to be picky towards the more you read, at least the really, really popular shit. So like, it just becomes like half the hobby becomes chasing down rabbit holes. Alright, what's next? Sunflower Gal, friend of the channel. They worked on the webcore music video. Wait, were they on the webcore? There's a few artists that I met through the webcore video and the look-in video. On a more serious note, I want to fill out my portfolio with more bigger pieces, as well as finally kickstart some sort of project. I've only got 3 scripts of varying completion for comics, so hopes I can get something out this year. Fuck yeah. Self-actualize. Create that passion project. Start that big commitment you've been putting off. Do it. Do it. I just need to stop reading as much. My head hurts when I read online. Print out AO3 fanfics on printer paper and then read them physically. That sounds like a great idea. All right, what we got next? Nerd says, their resolution is to ship more characters than necessary next year. I was lacking this year. Joking aside, fix my health. Blood pressure issues got my head aching for the last 5 months. I don't know. I know healthcare hard to get in this country, but that does seem like the sort of thing you might want to get checked out by the doc. You know what I'm saying? That might be one of them times you're like, Mom, can I use the health insurance from work if you have it, please? Your primary care provider, at least, right? I have Ill-Gotten Gains saved in my AO3 bookmarks because you said it was really good. I think Ill-Gotten Gains might be like an all-timer for me. Like, it isn't like top 5 fics I've ever read currently. And I've read a lot. Oop, shitting? Nope, just farting. Alright, real fast, fellas. I'm gonna go use the bathroom, take a pee, and then I'll be right back. Here's an ad break. Give me money. Hello, fellas. Too queer, not too queer. Okay, what we got here? What's next? Apple Fox says, my New Year's resolution is to not work so much, so I don't keep burning myself out. Correct. It's not about getting in the maximum hours as possible in the shortest amount of time. It's about sustainability. Build something, structure your life in a way where you can do things long term. It's in your nature. You as a human are not out sprinting and out speeding the prey you hunt. You are an endurance hunter. You are slower, but you bide your time. You go on long leisurely walks. You spread your effort evenly, but you always expend it so that you can do it and outlast the opponent. Do not burn out. You are not a born sprinter. You are an endurance hunter. Understand? I thought of that analogy the other day, and I'm like, God, that's bars. That's bars. Like comparing every single thing you could possibly do to... This is just like how we were endurance hunters back in the day. But I have a sprinter build. I mean, for a human. You might be a good sprinter for a human. You may not run no dogs, though. Conservative, quiet, active Republican. I'm a registered Republican. Fox Animation says they want to learn how to draw hands. Give up. It's never happening. I'm rooting for you. Like, I don't think most of these I've either been approving of the like, resolution itself and thought that it was pretty possible to get to. I'm approving of this. I don't think you're gonna do it. It's impossible, man. You're never gonna learn. It's impossible. So real for this. Mood as fuck resolution. Alright, what next? You want to become this cat. What, weak and defenseless? Encased in yarn, unable to escape? This is cute to us. But this cat has been trapped against its will. Is likely suffering immensely because we think the position we've put it in is incredibly adorable. You do not know the kind of pain this cat is enduring. It is unaware, muffled to the world as its ears are completely blocked. This is me right now. It's worth it. He's ready for the cold. He can't walk on his own. This is the hubris of man given form. Knit like a cat into a fucking sock because we think it looks cute when it's helpless and we can just hold it in our hand at the expense of the creature. He's just a baby. Do you have any concept of what you're doing to the baby? You have no idea. You're selfish. You're like, oh, I want to be him because you think he looks cute from your perspective, but you're not him. You could never know. You could never know. Dude, he's like 7 weeks old. He doesn't care. Well, that's a bit presumptuous, don't you think? He has 0 worries, so he is now very cozy and sleepy. That's a good resolution to stop your problems and rest? No! That is the fucking explanation you've created in your head to fucking wipe away the sick glee you find in the predicament us as people have put him in for our own viewing pleasure. You can't come to terms with it. You've projected onto him to make yourself feel better. You're using weird old man words. Stop it. Grow up! He has no choice, but he isn't trying. Not that deep, little. It's not that deep, little bro. The anti-intellectualism on display in chat. It's not that deep. All art is all art is inherently political, including this. Including this. You refuse to engage, and you will never be free. Are you calling little bro? The person in my Twitch chat is calling me little bro, which is always fun. Guys, I'm being so serious. All art is political, and that includes, like, gay furry fetish art. All of it is political. There's not a single exception. You can send me the most out-of-pocket shit, and it's probably just Dadaism. Courtesy, that bar is courtesy of Grolix. Anyways. I'm gonna count how many times I sneeze in a year, get as far as possible in Merge Dragons, and finish my 1PP Best Anime Scratch-Off poster. I like that first one. I don't think we've seen any really benign, some really benign fucking, what is that? I don't think we've seen any benign, like, just commitments to a New Year's resolution where they just want to do something really stupid, but see if they can stick with it. I hope you pull through with that. Is Miku political? Fucking easily. Like, I've sneezed 238,000. Dude, wait, that'd be a fun game to play. That'd be a little fun game to play. After the New Year's resolutions, I want to see how well I can politicize everything. That'll be fun. Draw Kwite every day of the year. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Honestly, like, fuck it even being me, just like, well, committing to drawing the same thing every day in different ways, like me or not, is actually, I feel like, a pretty useful tool. It's like you hyper-focus on the details of one subject and get really good at doing that, and maybe that, like, carries over. It reminds me of, like, to me, it's like getting your dailies in like it's an MMO. Like me trying to write a verse every day, you know? If anybody wants to steal the drawing quite every day, yeah, definitely do that. Definitely do that. Start dealing cards at the local casino. Pay off my card debt, ideally with the money from the casino. Get my money up, hopefully from the casino. I think you have the right idea. You don't want to get your money from gambling there, because if you do too well, they're going to knock you down. The house always wins, so join the house. Get paid minimum wage house money. You know? That sounds strategy to me, I think. I think that's probably your... Like, you work in a casino, but everything, all your money is above board. Okay, what's next? Be able to successfully do the Rasputin Just Dance. Oh, that one's gonna be hard. And then make money. Unrelated. I love that. Thank you for specifying. Thank you for specifying. Make it related? Why? Like, make money and do it in a different way than the thing you're doing for fun, right? You don't have to commodify all your hobbies, man. I commodify all of mine, just not in their totality. I generally like playing video games, but I decided to stream them and make videos out of them so I could make money off the video games. But even then, a lot of times there are games I will just play offline. It's like, these are for me, not for you, dipshit. Perhaps games will get made, videos will get made out of them, but it's usually after the fact. Or I'll give you a portion of my Astrobot playthrough, and then the rest is for me. Fuck you. Game of the year. Alright, what's next? Okay, oh damn, we got an itemized list right here. Okay, this person wants to pass all their classes without needing an exam. Fuck bitches, get money. I saw a tweet the other day that asked, does the fuck in fuck bitches get money mean ignore or have sex with? Because I feel like ignoring women in just general relationship building, if we're being honest, makes the grind and getting money a little easier. Go out drinking and gambling more. Okay, very, very healthy. Is that how you plan to get the money? It means both. I mean, they're inherently at odds. Spend more time with my big sister. Yep. I fuck with that. Cherish your family while you got them if you got a good relationship with them. Make new friends. Yep, put yourself out there. Read at least one book per month. Does fanfic count? Because I've been doing that. Study with an IRL corpse. I assume that has something to do with your studies. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it, what is it? I'm just gonna leave that one open to interpretation. I don't need no clarity. I don't need to know the truth of that. This 2025, I'ma be my alpha self. This was probably a joke, but I don't even have anything funny to say here. Like, if we're, like, alpha male in the, like, manosphere sense, don't have a funny joke here. Alpha in the Omegaverse sense, don't have a funny joke here. It's a dead end. My New Year's resolution is 1080 by 19... Been hearing this one for a decade. And honestly, I just kind of find, like, the fact people are still using 1080p as their New Year's resolution, I think is kind of pathetic. Like, standard monitor and, like, resolution has gone so far beyond this to 4K. 4 times 1080p, and you're saying, I'm gonna stay in 2010. You're regressing. The world's leaving you behind. You have no fucking sense of urgency. Also, cool name. You have no, like, ambition in your life. It's disgusting. Fucking grow up. Get a job. pee. Give me a goddamn break. My resolutions are to have my own vehicle, apartment, and a stable job by the end of next year. It will be my year, chat. We are rooting for you, Ratbo Swagman. Ratbro Swagman. That's the one. You got this. I think. I'm rooting for you. Good luck on getting that job. The market's out. Survive! Fucking really just pulled out Halo Reach. Oh, I gotta find this. Objective. Survive! Shit still goes hard. Shit still goes hard. You gotta love it. I need to replay Halo Reach, man. That shit is so good. Are you implying this person won't by playing this? It's just what came to mind. My top and only resolution, finally fully steal my friend's cat Aster. I have only had one good attempt this year. I get like genuinely defensive when people say they're gonna steal my cat Smoke, and it's like, you don't know that cat like I do. And I don't mean that in like a, she loves me, it's like in a, I've known her whole life, I've raised her, I know her needs and what she's been through. And the idea that you would selfishly take them from me in a situation where they're not being abused, and I've like dedicated so much of myself to taking care of this cat, I find that personally offensive. Like, I'll fucking hurt you. Stay the fuck away from them. I think there's definitely exceptions. Like, I've had friends who have like, they like actively saw their friend neglecting their cat and like not feeding them and shit, so they just lifted them off because that cat was gonna be in some deep shit if they didn't. That makes sense. Like, if they're in an abusive home, that makes sense. You talk about taking Smoke from me, bro. I'm sorry, but you're not fucking cut out for this. You don't know that cat. That is my cat. That is my best friend. Hands off. Paws off. So no. I cannot endorse this. I'm gonna steal your cat, they're so cute. Well, I'm like, it's not just about them being cute now, is it, huh? It's not about the cat being cute or visually appealing. It's about the genuine effort that it takes. You take Smoke, you'll get the Smoke. Real. Genuinely straight hands, real. I want to make good money off of selling furry art. Seriously, how are furries so loaded with cash? Okay, here's the issue. Furries who buy furry art are doctors and lawyers. They are rich through outside means. So, start there. Get rich in another field. And getting rich off furry art is incredibly individual dependent. Like, if you think you're gonna get, like, fuck ton of money off of just drawing furry porn for commissions, I'm sorry, but, like, you have to have the name recognition first. Like, you have to be an established artist that people seek out to draw. Like, they want it drawn because it's you drawing it. Like, you don't just automatically make money because you're doing furry porn commissions. Most of those people doing that still broke. I've had one friend who successfully transitioned to drawing furry fart porn. Not furry fart porn, just like furry art porn. Where did the second F come from? Like, you have to be an established name if you want that to work. It's like saying you're gonna be a rich actor, you gotta know somebody. Yeah, good luck. Like, yeah, it's luck of the draw, man. Alright, next. Oh, we already got this one. Cool. You want to eat a block of cheese within 5 hours? I'm sorry, you'd easily have. I could do that in less than 5 easily, man. Yeah, I think that's what it was. The fucking Harley Quinn fart fetish comic. that has a scratch and sniff attached to it. Oh my god. That's real, by the way. That's an official DC product. I can eat it in half hour. Yeah, it depends. How like, empty on my stomach am I? Like, did I have, like, a granola bar in the morning so the digestive system gets going, but other than that, I haven't had no calories other than that? It's scratch and sniff? Yeah, man, smell-o-vision. Yeah, I'm gonna find this real quick. Harley Quinn, fart comic. DC Comics announces gross Harley Quinn series about her farts. A new series launching in March will be written by Joan Storr. It's titled Harley Quinn Fartacular. Fartacular, silent but deadly. You read it right, no typo. I've been holding in all my very worst bits of bubble guts for the last 32 years, and it's been leading up to this epic explosion. Your nose will never be the same. You'll gag, you'll cry, you'll feel things you ain't never felt before. The first publication is a celebration of all things past, present, and future. Sequential art's place in the annals of history is about to change with the release of Harley Quinn Fart Comic, a comic that promises to have the highest concentration of gas per page ever committed to print. Emphasis on committed because everyone worked on this is getting thrown into Dr. Fartley's home for no good gassy gals and guys. Read the comic that Abraham Lincoln called a joy from fart to finish moments before he died. We aren't kidding. If you're grossed out by farts, then this isn't for you. And that's okay. I am judging you, though. Could not give less of a shit about what you think about me. Look at you. Yeah, that's official. The block of cheese probably would lead to a lot of farts, though. Let's be real. I'm a jork it less, stick to my succulent gardening hobby, and maybe finally build my muscles when I'm job searching post-grad. I love the terminology that is, like, just waded into people's normal speech. It's like, yeah, man, like, people don't say, yeah, I got a porn addiction, I gotta work on that. It's like, I'm gonna jork my peanuts less. I'm gonna jork my peanuts less. Jorking it less is actually bad. Yeah, we're in a goon recession, man. Jorking. Just jork is a funny word. Oh, boy. You want to play more Brawl Stars and not fill another college class again because I was playing Brawl Stars? See, the only real solution here is you have to get really good at Brawl Stars so that you're at a skill level where you don't need to practice anymore. Like, you're just good enough at the game that you can play it casually and still win, and that creates time for the college classes. I figured it all out. It's an eternal loop. Oh, yeah. I need to bag a bad bitch. Amen. Saying all this in the replies to a Kwite tweet. It's not happening, man. I want to expand my music taste. I only just recently sat down and listened to the Arctic Monkeys, and I actually liked it, so now I'm trying to find other artists like them in Radiohead. You picked, like, the two biggest ones, man, so that's... Do you know Tame Impala's one guy? Do you guys know that Tame Impala's one guy? Is that Kendrick in the PFP? I'm pretty sure. It's like the little cat edit. It's just killing me. It is just killing me. Listen to AJR. Dude, you gotta... Dude, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Kendrick. Let's go, Arctic Monkey. Only one of them, though. Only one of the Arctic Monkeys, singular. I only want one of them. I want just the drummer. Fuck the rest. I don't want to hear any of those other monkeys. Just the one Arctic monkey, singular. I want to work more on personal projects this year. Finish a game I started making at uni. My biggest resolution is to hopefully get a job in game design or concept art now that I've finished my degree in that field. Oh, you sweet summer child. Oh. He got the degree and he's going into game design. Dude, oh, he's gonna die. This is the last if he gets the job, this is the last we're hearing of this guy. Oh, dude. Oh. The gaming industry eats motherfuckers up and shits them out alive. Water. Am I dehydrated? I don't know. Okay, this is Jillian's, Mod Jillian's. They want to have more self-confidence, work out, eat better, travel more with Justine. Oh, improve my own physical/mental health. Good shit. Good shit. I approve of them all. I approve of them all. Just make sure it's not at the expense of modding for the Kwite Twitch chat stream. You're allowed to be happy until it gets in the way of your work. My New Year's resolution is to just be a chill guy and not be too skibbity to do it. No cap, for real, Sigma. I don't know, man. It's just like brain rot talk. I'm sorry, man. Like, I can't even laugh at this. I can't. You got this shit burnt the fuck out. You're allowed to be happy? No, not like that. Real. Get out! I love that soundbite. I need to set up a real soundboard, man. Just like so I can visualize the thoughts in my head with like visceral, like contextual sound bites. Last stream of the year. My resolution is to love my wife and drink Dr. Pepper. Is your wife's last name Pepper by chance? And are they a doctor? He's turning into Joko. He does use them sound effects, don't he? I hate that fucking soundbite. I think it's awesome. I think it's sick. And that you're lame for not liking it. Honestly, I want to stop reading Omegaverse fanfiction next year. Take the holy path in life. Trading out the fanfiction for the Bible. I respect it, man. I respect it. It's like, listen, if I'm gonna stop reading one insanely long piece of literature, I gotta start a new one. I'm reading both testaments. I'm reading the King James version. I'm reading the fucking... Why are you reading that in the first place? Oh, come on. Don't pretend this is like some... It is a niche, obviously, but it's like a wide niche. You know what it is. It's clearly got people actually engaging with it. Wait till they discover the Bible Omegaverse. Wait till they find out that the term canon originates from Bible canon. Like, canon versus fanon started from the Bible. All art is political. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I cried to FNAF Sun and Moon fanfic. That's on you, man. That's not on me. I plan to break my 2-year no poop streak. Do you, like, only eat seaweed smoothies? Is that possible? There's no way you can take in calories and not shit. I know you're joking, but... Also have the Bible next to me, as well as DNC and... Is DNC supposed to be Devil May Cry? I don't know what BOM is. Black Ops Moon. Sustained via cigarettes and suppressing appetite. Jesus Christ. I want to become this exact gradient. This is a nice gradient. I think I have like a bodysuit that has a gradient pattern similar to this. I mess with this. I mess with this. I funk with this. Alright, what's next? I want to acquire a Fred shirt so Fred can speak to me through it like the Green Goblin mask and make me turn into the new Fred Figglehorn. You will never be him. I do not approve of this, trying to supplant something that can never be replaced. And B, thinking that you would ever be worthy of it. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You'll never be him. Stop trying. It's fucking pathetic. You can't be Fred. You're not him. I want to morph into Frank Lero. I don't know who this is. I'm pretty sure your profile pictures is another picture of them, so like, good, go for it. I want to finally catch up to my peers and choose a university. Also, it's already planned, so might as well call it a resolution. I'm buying a vibrator and planning on using it to its full potential. Just max setting immediately? You're not even gonna, like, ease up? I mean, do you, I guess. Here's Wallace's. Wallace, friend of the channel. He wants to encourage criminals who share names with Nintendo characters to step up their game this year. I'm gonna make sure emulation is the least of their worries. Okay. That's a bold one. That's a bold one, Wallace. Now, the question is, are they criminals, like, are you only considering people who are already criminals and have shared names with Nintendo characters, or do you want to make them into criminals? Because I feel like a blank slate might be easier to work with. You know? Like, it just kind of depends on what your goal here is. This year, it was to count every time I ate pasta and what pasta I ate, but I don't know what to count this year. Okay, this is the person counting their sneezes. This is like that taken to the extreme. You fucking love, like, I know you fuck up a spiral pasta. Look, 29 different spirals on different occasions. Like, jeez, man, that's like more than the next 3 combined. I guess, no, never mind. Egg noodles a fucking lot. Mini ravioli once. SpongeBob noodle 3 times. You had ziti and lasagna the same amount as you ate SpongeBob noodles. Happy for you. Happy for you, buddy. No ramen. Maybe it's cut off on the image. I don't know. Oh, here's the full image. Paw Patrol noodles? What the fuck? Dude, what are you doing? Macaroni noodles, 36. Okay. Okay, macaroni feels like a pretty easy one to have. Like, all the time. Please explode. If I'm doing pasta, peekaboo. 3 ramen. You had ramen as much as you had SpongeBob noodles. No alphabet soup. Disappointed. Yeah, there is a distinct lack of alphabet soup, man. What's going on? You got something against Latin characters? So that's a little rude. It's a little rude. Peekaboo, I just put them boogers on my chain. Here we have Sonic skins. I'm gonna stop exercising, start eating McDonald's, stop going out, stop brushing my teeth, stop getting dressed, stop doing everything that could distract me from my beloved Skibbity Sonics. This is probably gonna be real and in Fortnite in, like, within the year. Like, I'm convinced that Sonic is gonna be in Fortnite someday. Like, they'll figure it out. I'm certain. I'm certain they'll figure it out. Like, Hatsune Miku's coming. I'm certain it'll be in there. This is a Kwite viewer if I've ever seen one. I do appreciate that, like, the 4 characters in Sonic 3 are all represented here, but they're all recolors of Sonic. It's a very nice callback to classic Sonic fandom tricks of the trade. And that was the last one. This is the last one for the last stream of the year. Can y'all believe that? Can y'all believe that? Wow. We did it, guys. We made it to the end of 2024. Holy shit, I have to shit. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you're watching this in the new year. You missed out. You literally could have been here and participated in the last stream of the year, but you weren't here, so it's kind of lame. Kind of like some dork shit, man. Kind of like dork shit. You could have... Anyways, fellas, I'm probably going to be live on, if not Wednesday, then Friday. We'll see how hungover I am on Wednesday. But, maybe that's when we'll do the, can I make all art political? Like, you send me some fucking stupid shit post, and I'm like, explain the, how this relates to the geopolitical situation in China or whatever. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up here. No ad break, no raid, just gonna wrap up. Thank you for a good year, fellas. It's been fun.